Hi everyone. In this video, we're going to go over how to compute break-even in units and in sales dollars. Break-even in units and sales dollars helps managers make decisions on how much to produce, how many units do we have to sell in order to break even. Now remember, the break-even point is at the point that your profit and loss will be zero. Okay, so always remember that. All right, so let's look at the problem. Here's what it says. Number Slipco produces sports socks. The company had fixed costs of $91,080 and variable costs of 81 cents per package. Be careful with your cents, 0.81. Each package sells for $1.80. Compute the contribution margin per package and the contribution margin ratio. Round your answers to 2 decimals. That is very important. When you are working in the lab will take off points if you round to the wrong place. So let me go over to the board and just give you a quick basic math. All right, so if it's 1.894, I'm just making up these numbers, right? Or 2.86784, if it says round to 2 places, your answer is 1.89. You underline that, that's less than 5. All right, so that will not go up. So it's $1.89. This one is 2.8. We're going to underline here. That's greater than 5. So this goes up. So 2.87. All right, just a quick basic math. Please round to the proper place value. Be very careful in the lab, especially when test time comes. I always get the email, Professor Claire, they took off points. Yeah, because you rounded to the wrong place value. So read the question. All right, also make sure you put in your decimals and make sure you put in your commas, all right? Or the lab will mark you wrong. All right, so compute the contribution margin per package. Okay, contribution margin is always net sales minus variable cost. Everybody remember that. Contribution margin does not include fixed costs. All right, so we go over here and we put in net sales revenue, which is $1.80. And then we're going to subtract the variable cost. The VC is the variable cost. Variable cost is 0.81. And that equals your contribution margin. I like contribution margin per unit, which is 99 cents. All right? $1.80 minus 0.81 is 99 cents. Okay. Second thing that it wants, and the contribution margin ratio. Okay, so contribution margin ratio. CM ratio is always your contribution margin per unit, 0.99, and divide that by the selling price, which is $1.80. In your calculator, 0.99 divided by 1.80 gives you a decimal of 0.55. Move it 2 places to the right and your answer is 55%. Okay? All right, so now we have the contribution margin per unit and the contribution margin ratio. Okay, your textbook, for break-even in units, they always say fixed costs plus target profit. I want to make it clear to you that the only time you need the target profit in your numerator is when the management is looking for target profit. The problem that I'm about to go through is not looking for a target profit. It is only looking for break even in units and break even in sales dollars. So your equation will be fixed cost divided by contribution margin per unit. Okay, so now we just input our numbers. I go back to the problem. What were the fixed costs? The fixed costs were 91,080. Then I divide that by my contribution margin per unit, 0.99. Okay, I'm going to stop and I'm going to stress this. Please read the question. Is the question asking you for break even in units or break even in sales dollars? Pay close attention because you will mix it up if you're not understanding. Break even in units. You're going to use the contribution margin per unit. Okay? So you divide that out. 91,000 divided by 0.99 gives you 92,000. Packages. Now that is not a dollar figure. That is per unit. So 92,000 in total that they have to sell. 92,000 packages. All right, now next, let's do the break even in dollars. Break even in dollars. Your numerator will be fixed cost. So notice the same. However, your denominator will be the contribution margin ratio. Very important for break even in dollars. All right, so this I can just copy over, 91,080. Then I divide it by the CM ratio, which I figured up here. All right. If you want in your notes, I like decimals. If you have me in class, I use decimals a ton. The publisher is showing that as a percent, whatever you want to use. So I'm going to show you it's 0.55 when you're working in your notes. Okay, so 91,080 divided by 0.55, and that gives you, that's a dollar figure, 165,600. Now let me point this out. Do not put a dollar figure in the 92,000. That's not a dollar figure. That's break even in units. Break even in sales dollars, put in your dollar symbol. Okay? All right, now I'm going to show you another way that you can get break even in sales dollars. All right, well, you know break even in units. So break even in units is 92,000. All you do is you go back to the problem. What was the selling price? $1.80. And multiply it out, and you will get the same answer as here. So two ways that you can get break even in sales dollars. Okay? All right, you're going to have similar type problems than this. So I'm only going to show you one just because the equations will be the same. It will just be the numbers that will be different. Okay? All right. See you soon.